Hello, friends. So, today's the 10th, and I already saved last time, so we're just starting the next day. We now have enough platinum to upgrade our fishing pole. Which means we can now fish in a different area for harder fish. I believe our ice trumpets are nearly grown, but I think we have one more day of growth for those before we can get to the next stage of improving Zimmergrad. We did get a couple of hybrids here. We got one hybrid here. Now, we'll probably be saving some of these hybrids. There's a couple of them that we're going to need to make seeds from in order to hybridize again. Here's the information about another sale for the crafter in Lilikala on the 13th, but it's also announcing all of the changes that happened at the shops in Lilikala that we checked out yesterday. So we're going to keep all of the food right now. We'll make a decision on what to get rid of once we start getting closer to filling out all of the storage, which we're getting closer on this one, so we'll have to start getting rid of some of the flowers. This we can use, though, to upgrade. This is also important, but like these we could all sell. We're saving all of our fertilizer because once we open up the Harvest Goddess plot, we're going to use it in order to build up our hybrids and start growing giant plants. I find it funny how the chickens can just push you around. I get that cows could do that, but in this game, chickens often do. It can make it challenging in the smaller barn to get around, but honestly, the more barn, the more animals, the more they're going to be pushing you around anyway. We do need to stop and pick up my square lumber and get all of our platinum. There's the hybrid we've been going for with these sweet potatoes. We should eventually get the mahi-mahi for Kai so that we can get him moving around. We also need to fish some sardines so that we can start getting Aolani to cycle through her stuff as well. One more platinum and we would have had enough to upgrade either our hammer or pickaxe. The pickaxe, the upgrades increase your likelihood of getting better ore, and lower the amount of stamina. Even though it doesn't look like it does anything. That's what I've read anyway. So let's go ahead and get our master rod. I'm gonna peek in here just to see if Brandon's traveling. Sometimes he'll have a quest request. Yeah, it looks like he's traveling today. I keep looking for new flowers, but so far we're not having any luck. Let's put away Alright, now I've forgotten how much titanium. Yeah, we need some more titanium. In order to upgrade some items, we're going to need more titanium. That's super expensive. I don't know that I want to give him a titanium, especially while we need it. I think maybe we'll do some extra fishing today. Today will be a fishing day. Oh, we've got the first friendship level event with Aolani now. So that would have been useful to grab our golden wisp. We should probably stop by the harvest goddess as well. Now, before we worry about fishing down here, which I was just about to do, I'm thinking maybe let's take care of Lechtenberry and Zimmergrad, and then we're gonna go and get this statue unlocked. There is a pond right next to it that has a golden carp in it. Though it can be a challenge to fish even with the master rod, but we should be able to do it more often than not now. So it'll be our new area that we go to. I'm gonna go ahead and plant this in Lechtenberry. Here's Brandon in his shorts and sandals in the middle of Zimmergrad. He's got all the same stuff as before. So there's no new recipes, there's no new mushrooms. The only thing that we really could use, and we don't even need it right now, is the soy milk recipe, because we could use soy milk as a substitute in some things, but we're not focused on cooking just to fill out our encyclopedia at the moment. So see, our ice trumpets are getting close. They should hopefully open up tomorrow, and then we can finish up Zimmergrad. So I'm gonna warp here and call our horse, and we'll see if we can find our way up to that harvest goddess statue. I don't want it straight on because then it can be hard to move it, but I think we have to get all the way to the other side in order to climb up this mountain. Okay. So this warp point will bring us right to where there is very commonly a golden carp. This one, you can use fish bait to try to get it closer to you so that you can pull it in a little closer. So if you do decide to fish it with the older fishing pole, that's what I would recommend. Just be aware that that fish bait is going to count against the amount of money that you're going to make from catching him. I find it's easier to get his attention and to catch him from one of these sides. Rather than head on. And of course now he's fishing on the other side, or he's swimming to the other side a little more. The problem with one big fish in a little pond is that you have to be patient. There we go. Now the next upgrade for a fishing rod will not be available until we finish the main storyline. We are getting pretty close to doing that. After we drop the Zimkrod wall, there is the Providence area that we need to work on, and then, see, even then, the fish got away. So that's the new fishing spot, where we still will use this one in the times that we don't catch the golden carp. But it's worthwhile to try since it's there every single day. Sometimes it won't show up, so you just go and check that spot. Since you can warp right there. Now remember, the bait does not make it easier to catch the fish. It just means you might catch its attention from closer to the edge. So if you're going to use bait, just throw the bobber in a lot closer to the edge rather than where the fish is swimming, and it will encourage the fish to come closer to it, closer to you, so you're not fighting so hard for so long. Once we drop the Zimkrod mine, there will be a much better fishing spot that we will go instead of this one. But in the meantime, these are the two spots we'll fish every day. Well, we did catch one saffron cod, so that's not a bad day. We're gonna go and fish the sardine, and then we can pass that in, and then we'll go fish a mahi-mahi. That will help us push forward our... That's gonna be necessary to upgrade, so we're gonna, after I empty out our pockets here, we're gonna plant them over here. They turn into See, a lot of these are pumpkins, but we need a bunch of the hybrid version of these pumpkins. They're used for upgrading the storage inside the house. We don't have to stop and talk to anyone because it's got all 5 culture stars. So unless you're trying to build a relationship with Judy or Neil, you probably at this point won't need to worry about it. This one we can get pretty far into the water. They're the easiest fish to catch, so we should be able to get 5 pretty quickly. The reward is not great for the effort we have to make for these fishing quests. So we're only doing it for reputation. But get used to it. If you want to romance Kai or Aolani, this is going to be something you're going to do on rotation. I pushed the button just a little too early. And that may not be far enough back to get their attention now. Oh, looks like we got attention. Rather than try to catch one last one, we might go to the other bunch. Because they're easier when there's a bunch of them together to get their attention. It'll be faster. Especially since we still need to try to find a mahi-mahi. All the fish were grouped together right in that area, and then they all split apart as soon as we got our bobber in. I thought for sure that was right in front of that fish. Alright, so we've got all of the sardines that she's going to ask for. Since we'll be passing her house anyway, we might as well give them to her before they go to bed. Looks like she's still out on the beach, though. See, 5 sardine for 1 goby is not a good reward, especially for the amount of effort. But it does make her happy. And we got a little bit more on that last star. There's the cat that we can tame on the docks. Now the mahi-mahi aren't the super big ones here. So this is more likely going to be a tuna or a yellowfin tuna. Too big to be a sea bass, though. This smaller sized one could be a mahi-mahi, because it's still big, it's just not as big. The nice thing about fishing over here for a mahi-mahi to try to make Kai happy is the tuna that we catch we can sell, which will help us get closer to upgrading our barn. We will want to try to do that before we try to tame our final mount, because we will not be able to take it home. If our barn is full. So there's our mahi-mahi. We can check and see. I think Kai's... Here's another one of the cats that you can... There's a few of them at night. They only show up after 7 p.m. I don't think we'll be able to get into their house, though. It was worth a shot. Yeah, it looks like we've got quite a bit of extra fish, but we need to hang on to our mahi-mahi. We can get rid of that goby, though. You know, we could probably keep these two in case we need to cook with them. Well, if we're going to give that to Kai, we should probably keep it in our pockets. We can go ahead and make some fried eggs though. And I think we've got some more orange juice we can make. That way we've got more cooking. We've got a little bit of time. What we may do is just see if we can get any titanium out of the Lilikala mine. This won't be a try to get as deep as you can run. Oops, I went to the wrong floor. This will be a try to find the titanium ore run. We do want to go to level 41 though, it's more common after 41. A little bit of gold there. So that's a lot of gold. Oh, and I walked over a pit instead of hitting it. These larger ones down here are going to more likely be pits than stone. But I like to be able to have the visual of where it's located so I don't run over it. That doesn't stop me from running over it when I'm trying to hit the middle though. See, there's a titanium. Well, we got 2 titanium, which is enough. Oh, and fell. The 2 titanium is enough to get our next upgrade. But we're gonna need more platinum. So we should probably head out after this level. Yeah, if we don't see a titanium node, then we should probably just head out. So we just need one more platinum, and then we probably have enough to upgrade our, I would say, hammer. Yeah, so we've got just enough titanium. We probably should make some more square lumber. And that is it for today. Now, if you have any comments or opinions or preferences on how I approach the walkthrough, please comment below. Like this video if you want me to encourage me to continue making more on this walkthrough. Or I am considering doing other games as well, as you can tell by the poll. Also, if you want to see the treasure hunting so that you can know where the treasures are, then vote on what dog you'd like us to adopt. That also helps me gauge interest, which is why I've been putting off treasure hunting, because there's only been one vote. And if you'd like to know when the next videos come out, please subscribe. Also, if you have trouble with specific parts of the game, check out my tutorials. Thanks, and have a great day.